Hello everybody, NIO Lifer here. You are not gonna see my face today because it's so loud here that it's gonna be impossible for me to make a video showing my face. Too much background noise. So instead, I'm gonna show you how I invited an entire nation to celebrate NIO share price crossing over decisively $5. Straight away going to 6. Straight away going to 6. This is the entire country, the entire nation of Laos celebrating with us. I purposely came to a spot where they are going to celebrate the holiday today in the national style. This is the real life in Laos. Okay? This is something you don't see on the tourist attraction websites. This is the real Laos. And we are here to celebrate the decisive victory over the shorts at the $5 mark. $5 has been taken over and you will never, ever, ever be yielded, ever, ever again. I repeat for the bots and the AIs out there, $5 has been taken out and you will never, ever be retaken by the shorts ever, ever again. So you can do whatever you want in the options market, futures market, derivatives market, dark pool market, pre-market, aftermarket, whatever market. Do whatever you want with this information, but remember, $5 will never, ever, ever, ever be taken over by the short side ever again. Which means if you're new to this channel, welcome. Okay, I'll give you guys a hello. Wait. So just a hello. I'm gonna cross over so that I don't get run over by the car. You probably have to lip reading now. You probably need to lip reading me right now. So I'm gonna walk through this park and give you guys an idea how the people in Laos celebrating the religious holiday. And what you can see here is something you don't see in every country in the world. A lot of young people, a lot of families, people with kids. There's no population pressure in this country. They have one of the youngest population in the world. This is the reason I'm in Laos. Thailand average population, the median age is 36. In Laos is 24. Keep that in mind. Big difference. I fully expect getting some sort of copyright strikes, but I don't really care because today we are celebrating with the entire nation of Laos the decisive victory over the $5 mark. As I made videos in the past before, the $5 mark in NIO shares is the most important line in the sand in the battle towards $100 per share. Because of that, I want you to understand, with the decisive victory and with the huge volume involved in the market, it means simply that $100 per share not only is inevitable, it's going to be the absolute minimum price. I repeat, the absolute minimum price target for anyone who go long on NIO shares. Anybody, you are new to this channel, please understand, I'm not a hyperbolic hypester. I have 35 years experience in the markets you are looking at. I know more about the market what you ever. I probably have forgotten more about markets than you ever learn. For the average investor out there, of course, I'm not trying to boast. For the professionals out there, I bow down to you for helping us to achieve the $100 per share. But for the average median investor, you're probably never going to learn anywhere close to as much about the markets than the combined wisdom of this channel and its members. Please understand, I'm just the leader of the pack. I'm the visible leader of the pack. In reality, there are a huge amount of money, smart money behind this movement to $100 per NIO shares. This is not a game. This is life and death for you guys who are going into the financial markets. Let me go to the other side. Please understand, this is not a game. This is not a simulation, unlike Elon Musk's claim to be. This is real life. You can make a lifetime's earnings in the next 12 months if you take all your money, put everything into NIO shares. I'm not exaggerating. I know you wouldn't believe me if I said the same thing 6 months ago, but very few people believe me when I started this channel. And please go double check on my channel. $100 per share is not a new idea. I pledge myself to make as many videos as possible for $100 per share until it's been reached. The only thing I couldn't tell is how long does it take for me to achieve that result. Yes, you see it right. That's the guard. So we have food here. I'm gonna go to the other side of the river. This place is probably owned by the military or the national park. That's the reason people with AKs are guarding this place. Very safe country. Very, very safe country. Yeah, much safer than any other place in the world I have been to. And you guys can see so many children here. That means it must be safe, right? If it's not safe, you wouldn't have your kids here running around. This is a very beautiful place, and this is the real life in Laos, not some tourist attraction. Just like $5 per share for NIO is a real life battle, life and death battle. Let me just explain to you what's happening behind the scene on the short side. On the short side, the hedge funds are getting calls. They're getting margin calls. Margin calls. For those people who don't know what that means, simply means that they leverage themselves to bring the share price of NIO down, and they failed at the most important defense line, which is the $5 per share. Now, every institution they borrow money from to do this game, to borrow against the NIO shares and sell shorts to get benefit from the fall of the share price, that game is up. Now they have to pay the piper. So this means basically they are facing unlimited downside, unlimited loss for the short side, unlimited. Let me repeat one more time, unlimited short side downside. This means the only logical step they have to do is aggressively, much more aggressively cover the shorts. If you don't cover your shorts now, you're going to be looking at a Volkswagen situation 10 times worse than Volkswagen. Because last time when Volkswagen happened, we didn't have this many people on social media. When Volkswagen happened, I was not around in the market to guide anybody. Now, please understand, we are going to go through a situation that is 10 times worse than Tesla, than Volkswagen, because we have a unified front. We have a unified goal. The goal is very simple, $100 per share. We are not walking away from our shares in NIO. I'm holding my shares until the last day of my life, plus the days of my children's lives, because my shares are in the trust fund. So I can hold my shares indefinitely until the company go bust. So therefore, until the share price goes to $100 per share, I'm not gonna stop. I will rally everyone in the world to join this battle for the $100 per share NIO. And you can see I'm very flexible. I can be anywhere. Today I'm Laos, tomorrow I may be in Egypt. Who knows? I have access to 149 countries in the world, and I have money enough to last me 4 generations. So I have no pressure to sell. I have no pressure to perform. All I need to do is do what I'm already been doing, make sure everybody understand the game, and we play the game to the absolute max. Okay? I want you guys to understand. This game is gonna slaughter a lot of hedge funds. If you are sympathetic towards some hedge funds, okay, I can't help you. But if you are a small investor who wants to finally make it big, finally get your day in the sun, finally be able to claim the rightful profit that should be yours, now is the time to join the army of the NIO 100 movement and let go all your traditional thinking. Just remember what Denzel Washington said in my short video. If you only do what you do, you will never get what you want to get. Okay? I'm paraphrasing here. You need to do something you've never done before to get something you have never gotten before. It's just basic logic. That's basic logic. But very often people do not listen to logic. People listen to emotions. Look at this scene. I love this scene. Everybody's celebrating. I think most people don't know yet, but they are helping us to celebrate and bring up the energy of this video to the max for the $5 victory. That victory is decisive, okay? That's absolutely decisive victory. Let me test the audio here. I don't think you can hear me because too much background noise. So I have to go back again to my own audio. I'm waiting for the cars to clear the bridge because otherwise I will be, just like the shorts, getting run over. I'm not that dumb, right? You can see the bridge is very narrow. We're not going to trust any driver who didn't drink today. So you have to assume everybody's drunk and nobody has a license and the car is not properly maintained. That's the basic assumption I have for this country. And yet, people are doing great. And the same basic assumption I have for short side. If you are shorting NIO shares, absolutely good luck to you because you are going to get wrecked. You will be wrecked. You have made money for NIO shareholders for the last 5 years. It's the payback time. Payback time. Now you are going to puke out every single cent and 10 times more what you have earned in NIO on the short side. I promise you that. I promise you that. I promise you that NIO will not stop at $100 per share. I might stop at $100 to make videos, but the share price of NIO will not stop at $100 per share. I absolutely can promise you that, the short side. I absolutely can promise you that. Just like everyone else in the game of zero-sum game, it's either total victory or we don't go home. This is a zero-sum game. Anybody who is shorting NIO and hoping to scare people away, your gig is up because you can't do that anymore. Please understand, from here onwards, we have a transition period to absolute prosperity for NIO shareholders, NIO employees, NIO factory workers. Everybody in the NIO ecosystem is gonna benefit from $100 per share price. Trust me on that. We shareholders are not the only people who benefit from it. Absolutely not. Let me go to the left. That's a nice waterfall with a nice sunlight. I hope I don't drop off the cliff and die. So, and I don't think I will get copyright strike, but today is a celebration day. So if you don't get anything out of this video other than celebration, that's all we need. Because we have done the most decisive victory in the history of NIO shareholding. And I want everybody to comment, say a prayer, say a thank you. You don't have to thank me, thank the universe, thank the gods, thank whoever you believe in. I don't give a damn. But you need to be grateful. You must be grateful for what you have received. I am tremendously grateful for what I have received. I have received the most amazing crowd of all time supporting my videos, supporting me emotionally, and that's all I need. Please understand, this game, a zero-sum game, is a completely emotional and psychological game. If you want to win this game, the monetary benefits is a byproduct, an absolute byproduct of the psychological victory. We will win this battle decisively. Absolutely decisively. Okay? Alright, I need to figure out how to walk over. I think I'm gonna go this way. So, for privacy reasons, I cannot disclose which party I came here with because they don't want to be on YouTube. But I promise you, I have dear friends here in Laos now that take care of me. And so, this is an amazing country. I'm absolutely highly recommend this country to anybody. And please understand, this is the one-off situation. There is only one $5 mark. There is not a second $5 mark, which means from $5 to $100 is blue sky, okay? I want you to understand what that means. From $5 to $100 is blue sky scenario. Blue sky is coming, not just for the environment, but most importantly, for all the shareholders, blue sky is coming. And once $5 is cleared, $10 inside. Once 10 is cleared, 20 is inside. Once 20 is cleared, 40 is inside. Finish 40 is 80. Once 80 is done, 100 is absolutely, virtually guaranteed. You know that. I know that. The shorts know that. So, please understand, if you haven't bought into NIO share yet, Now is the best time in the world to buy NIO shares. How much should you buy? You should buy with every single cent you have, not every dollar, but also every cent. Why? Because there won't be another NIO ever again in the history of share market. Just like there has never been a Volkswagen, since Volkswagen there will never be another NIO. NIO is going to outperform Volkswagen. The short squeeze in Volkswagen is nothing compared to the upcoming real short squeeze in NIO. I promise you that. Why? Because we together is gonna make it happen. And to the army, to every single one fighting this war, you must, I repeat, you must commit, not just financially, more importantly, spiritually. I'm talking about your mental strength. You must commit spiritually to the $100 per share minimum price target. Minimum price target. Don't just say you will don't do it and then sell at 50. If you do that, you are a coward. You are a coward. I don't want cowards in this army. I want people who are fighting together, winning together, and in the worst case, we die together. Okay? Comrades in arms, if it has to be, I'm willing to hold to zero. Absolutely zero. 0 or 100. None of the two. Liberty or death, basically. Okay? I'm gonna give everybody a closing shot here. This is as good a closing shot as can be. This is not an easy place to come to. This is a super secret location. It's not on any tourist maps. So I'm probably the only person in the world from the Western society posting such a video. And particularly with the NIO celebration in mind. Alright? Okay, closing shot. I really want everybody to appreciate each other and publicly declare that you are committed to $100 per share. Make that public declaration. Why? Because other people can see it. Other people can read it. If I'm the only guy shouting in the dark room saying I'm $100, I'm not selling mine, it's useless. Because I'm not the 51% shareholder. Nobody is. In this game, we have to make sure 60% of all the retail shareholders have the same goal, then automatically the remaining 40% will fall in line because they don't have a choice. That's the only logical choice. I don't need to convince 100% of shareholders that we're going to go to $100 per share. All I need to convince right now, due to the special shareholding structure, 20% of all shareholders out there, if you believe $100 is possible and hold your shares until $100, then it will become reality. Simple as that. Just like $6 was taken out in a flash. You think that's a random event? Absolutely not. Didn't I predict every single thing has happened in this market? Why should I be wrong about $100 per share? Of course, there will be naysayers saying something like, fundamentally blah blah blah. Here is flash news to you guys who are fundamental investors. You want to invest fundamentally, go buy some boring oil companies. Go buy some real estate REITs. Don't come to NIO. NIO is a fantasy stock. We don't care about fundamentals here. We only care about one thing. How many shareholders are in line to gain benefits from $100 per share? I'm just very blunt here, okay? I don't give a damn about delivery numbers. I don't even give a damn about the technology. I don't even care about the swapping stations because all this will be taken care of by other people in this ecosystem. I can't change any of that. The only thing I can change, and only I can change, is the perception, the public perception of NIO in the eyes of public shareholders. That's what I'm doing here. I want to change the perception, the image of NIO shares. I want everybody who owns NIO shares to be the coolest guy in the room. I want you to proudly present yourself to everybody, say, I just sold everything else I own and I just bought everything into NIO shares because in December 2026, I'm going to go to a project of Kirikan, a seaside town, to celebrate with other multimillionaires and billionaires the $100 per share target in December 2026. This is the reason we do this. I don't even care about the money. I have enough money. I care about the legacy. I want everybody to create this legacy together with me. Okay? This is not a one-man show. This is a million-strong army. I want 1 million shareholders participating in this game. Right now, we only have publicly declared 2,500 shareholders who are willing to commit publicly through a subscribe and like. I want 1 million army. Please spread the word. We are gonna create a million-strong army, pushing share price of NIO to $100 per share. I will make another video about how to make it happen, but start spreading the words now, okay? $100 per share is coming. The faster we accumulate the army of a million head to get there, the faster we can finish this mission. This is up to you guys now, not up to me. I can only do what I do, which is rally the troop, tell you the truth, position myself financially, and make shit tons of lot of money. And honestly, it is not easy to convince people to buy NIO. I have a friend who I met here in this country. He is a very dear friend of mine. He has been doing quite a few things with me together. I have been trying to convince him to buy NIO shares, to no avail. He has been watching NIO shares going up for 5%, 10%, 20%, and he still thinks NIO is just a shit coin. So, I want this friend to listen carefully. You lose money is not my problem. I want you to be my friend. That means I want you to be able to do whatever you want in your life. Freedom. I want you to have the same freedom as you see I have. Therefore, the fastest path forward for you to gain your freedom, my dear friend, the unnamed friend, he knows who he is, he's gonna watch this video, is to put all your money, even this means only $5, to buy that one share. If all you have is $5 or $6 in your pocket, go open a brokerage account, buy one damn NIO shares. That's it. Because that one NIO share is gonna teach you what investing is all about. Simple as that. That's a lesson that is better from any books or lectures. You can only learn investing from doing something. You can't learn investing from watching my damn YouTube videos. My videos means absolutely nothing if you don't put money where your mouth is. Okay? Closing shot with the car in the background. We are down $6.50 today. We are gonna do $65 very soon. Much sooner than you expect. Okay? I'm signing out now. Remember, like and subscribe, and we'll see you at the $100 NIO party in PKK in Thailand next year December. Thank you.